Katie Kirk on behalf of Moms Demand Action, and I advocate for in support.
Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. I'm gonna make this into a few separate videos because I don't know how to get out what I'd like to get out very quickly, but I wanted to give people who don't want to watch a 9-hour long live stream some quick cutouts of what happened. TLDR, this bill that is going to require 3D printers to have tracking software in them or to connect to some server somehow using technology that does not yet exist to be able to detect whether or not it thinks you're printing a firearm part, it moved forward. They voted yes on it again. So it moved out of Judiciary last week, and this week it moved out of the Public Safety Committee, and it was overwhelmingly voted in favor of. I wanted to just show you some clips of the stuff that I found the silliest. The first point, and that's the point that it is keep pointing to over and over again, is that there is a lot of astroturfing that I believe is going on in the pushing of these bills around the country, and I traced it back in my last video to Bloomberg and Everytown for Gun Safety, who's also affiliated with this group Moms Demand Action.
When the hearing starts, they're going to be the Me Too's, and you're going to see all these women and a couple of men go up wearing red shirts, and it's going to say Moms Demand Action. Look into them, please look into them. And it's going to be a certain type of person you're going to see through the whole thing. But then when I look down this hall, it's everybody, it's diverse, it's totally inclusive, it's everyone across the board, everyone this affects. It's not just, oh, we're trying to take this action and push it through.
Katie Kirk on behalf of Moms Demand Action, and I advocate for in support.
Thank you so much.
Like if you saw the people that are for this bill, it was the same person in the same red shirt with the same logo over and over and over again. It was a carbon copy. But if you look around here, I see everyone on the planet. There's people from all over the world, every walk of life, every age, everything.
That woman didn't know what her position was supposed to be on the bill.
And I advocate for in support.
I don't think that these people even know what the bill is about. And David started talking to some of them, and it sounded like some of them didn't actually know what this bill is about. They were just told something.
I'm so deeply disappointed in Everytown and in Moms Demand Action, because it's like, once upon a time I followed them when they formed, and I wish that I could continue to support them, but sorry, I know who's paying the bills now, and this is awful, and it's deeply disappointing. So,
yeah, they're taking advantage. I mean, I don't know if you had conversations with the women that were here from Moms Demand Action, but like even say they're having a chat with them, like some of them didn't even really, like as Lewis saw earlier, like one of them didn't even know if she was for or against.
Yeah.
But I was having a conversation with them and they're like, wait, what? And I show them the eyeball and they're like, what? I didn't know that. They just told me that it just makes guns.
They're just
And I'm like, it's a gun making machine? And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like, they're gaslighting their own people.
And again, this is just my opinion here. I don't have proof of this. It just sounds like you went to the Rent-A-Mom Center and you just paid $200 or $300 plus lunch to get some people to put on a red shirt and show up to say that they're in opposition to something because moms are a sympathetic group. Because older moms are a sympathetic group, I know I sound like a dick saying it, but I'm just going to say it because this is what we're all thinking. It seems like you just went to the Rent a Sympathetic Group of People store and just rented a group of sympathetic people for this. That woman, in my opinion, has no fucking clue why she is there. I don't think she's a bad person. I don't think she's a mean person. I think, in my opinion, that they're taking advantage of people that want to do good in the world. I know my grandma was a very kind and caring old lady. She liked being a part of things that were making the world better. And when she was 77, if you told her, hey, you have nothing to do today, you're retired, like you have no career, your family's moved out, would you like to spend some time showing up here just to try and make the world a little better? She'd be like, oh, I support you, I love it. With the old school San Benedetto accent. And I could see her getting roped into something like this. That really kind of pissed me off. I think they're taking advantage of people. They have the money to do this. That's a $50 to $80 million a year budget. That's a lot of treats for BlackBerry. To be clear, I am not mad at or making fun of that older woman. That is not what I'm making. What I'm mad at is Everytown. I am mad at Bloomberg. I am mad at the people that use their $55 to $80 million a year budget. I don't know what the mechanism is for rent a sympathetic group of people. I don't know how you organize that, but they have the money to do it. And it is very fucking clear if you were present for that hearing or you spoke to some of the people involved that many of the people testifying in favor of this bill don't know what's in it. In fact, some of the people that are going to be voting on it barely know what's in it. They read the bill the night before and they admitted that they don't really know what's in it.
These are very genuine questions because I'm learning about this in real time as you all are explaining this to me. And as I was reading the bill last night.
You could hear that little tinge of a laugh at the end, the same way that I would have laughed in 4th grade if I was supposed to do my book report, and I actually just started writing it last night.
And as I was reading the bill last night,
Right before I hand it in, when the teacher says, "Did you write this last night when you had 6 months to write your book report?" That's the exact same laugh. That's the exact same tone of voice that you heard there. They know that they are legislating and regulating an industry that they do not understand, that they literally just started learning about. I'm very sympathetic to the fact that they have a lot of bills to read, and I'm very sympathetic to the fact that one person can't be an expert on everything. But that's why, if you don't have the time to read all of this and you don't have the ability to be an expert on the topic, that you need to err on the side of caution before you fuck up an entire industry, when every single person who is an expert in that industry is telling you that this is not possible.
It's everyone. This clearly affects the whole planet. When you hear the list of companies that are supporting this around the world, and all of the scientists and engineers and just people in general that get it, I mean, people outside of engineering and 3D printing are supporting this because of the pure absurdity of the bill.
I'm not going to vote on this just because it looks good. I know. 3 seconds later, I'm going to vote on it because it looks good.
I'm very selective in the gun bills that I support, because I don't want to vote just because it looks good. It's got to work. And I'm from a hunting family. They hunted and they ate everything they hunted, and they lived out in a rural area. So I want the guns to make sense, but I also think there's something here. I'm going to vote for it today. I may not on the floor. I think there's some more discussion that needs to be had. And I really appreciate everybody coming out here today, because I learned a lot about the applications of that technology to be able to create things that do really good things in our lives. And I will be voting yes today.
Then you have the guy that said if you wanted to manufacture a gun yourself, you probably could manufacture a gun yourself. How you could just go anywhere and get a gun yourself. So I thought, maybe this person gets it. And maybe this bill is just about making a statement. Maybe it doesn't even really do anything. And I'm like, he really does get it. And then he voted for it just to make a statement.
I am very picky about firearms legislation, and there's a lot I don't support if it doesn't make sense. And by the way, 3D printing isn't the only way to do it. I mean, there's machine shops anywhere up and down the state of California, throughout all 50 states in this country, that they really wanted. They can create a firearm overnight, tonight, or probably dozens of them without serial numbers, and they do. Some do, people are out there, DOJ and so forth, trying to catch them. It's not okay, though. So I understand the arguments of, hey, look, you got to get the criminal, the felon, don't go after the 3D printers. Someone might say this is a statement bill. You're just making a statement that you don't want guns being 3D printed. It is. I think it wants to create a situation where that's not happening, but I also think it's a statement, almost like if you put a warning on the side of every 3D printer that said it is illegal to use this device to create a firearm. As they've been defined in California code. So I don't know how you segregate BB guns. I don't really recommend anymore, even though I grew up with them, promulgating a whole bunch of toy guns or chocolate guns or things like that to give to your kids, unless you want to put them through full gun training. But I'm going to support it today just because, I chair the outdoor caucus here. I just don't see the need, and I apologize for those who do, but we have a different opinion on that. I just don't see that I have a need, when hunting season starts next month in California, to have a 3D produced firearm. I do understand that people want to have freedom in terms, just like Wozniak did, in terms of experimenting with things you could produce.
The part where he says, maybe you disagree with me, maybe you don't. I don't see why you need a 3D printed gun to go hunting. Where did somebody ask for a 3D printed gun to go hunting? Where? You fucking idiot! How the fuck do these people make laws for anybody? 254 people showed up. 254 people on the side that was opposed to this bill. How many of them even mentioned using a gun for shooting? Almost everybody that showed up that was in favor of this bill was a liberal Democrat Californian that hates guns.
Hello, my name is Scott Seaver. I'm a mechanical engineer, lifelong California resident, Democrat, supporter of effective gun control, and I strongly oppose this bill.
What the fuck? That is the biggest piece of straw man bullshit. He's sleeping. The entire testimony, I didn't post the whole thing here. It just sounds like he wasn't even there for half of it. What the fuck? Then there's the part where the bill author got asked a basic fucking question on what type of 3D printers this applies to, and she couldn't answer it. And you could see she's like shuffling through her papers going, because she doesn't know how to use a 3D printer. She wouldn't know how to plug it in.
Just so I'm clear, as assembly member, is your bill is applying to all 3D printers, right? So those that print in plastic, metal, sugar, etc.
So,
Yes.
sorry, I'm trying to keep protocol here. Let me answer that in 1 second. And then,
And you know, the cherry on the cake of all this is the woman that is pushing for a bill that would require that your 3D printer connect to the manufacturer to server to see every single fucking thing that you print is the chair of privacy for the state. I'm not kidding. I didn't realize this, but the woman pushing this bill actually is a chair of privacy for the entire state of California, the fourth biggest economy in the world, and she is the one that is pushing for your personal property to literally report to the state every fucking thing that you do with it, whether you are printing a trigger for a gun or you are printing a trigger for your hose because they look the same. What the fuck? And even she realizes it. Listen to her voice.
And at the same time, I think we have real concerns about privacy and data right now, as the chair of privacy was so well known.
thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, and to your point, as the chair of privacy who defends the privacy of Californians, and I believe I do.
Listen to the disappointment that she has in herself, as she should.
Defends the privacy of Californians, and I believe I do.
The way she sounded there's a character that I play on the channel every now and then. You may have heard it from time to time. It's a fictional character that's just an amalgamation of many different people.
Excuse me, sir. I'm Louis Rossman. Can I please have some right to repair?
And they go, no. That's the closest I've ever heard in real life to somebody actually reminding me of my made-up character.
I know I'm supposed to be the privacy chair, and I want to violate the privacy of every person who uses a 3D printer in the fourth largest economy in the world. But I think I care about privacy. Don't you, Blackberry? Please.
I'm going to show you the people that were in favor of the bill.
Chloe King with Political Solutions on behalf of the American Academy of Pediatrics and Support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Katie Kirk on behalf of Moms Demand Action, and I advocate for in support.
Thank you so much.
Leslie Ruse on Moms Demand Action in support.
Thank you.
Bridget Jakubowicz, public school teacher in Pleasanton, California, and Moms Demand Action volunteer in support.
Thank you very much.
Janie Dobbs, Pleasanton, volunteer with Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America, and I fully support AB 2047.
Thank you.
Yara Jadal, volunteer with Moms Demand Action, former nanny and former preschool teacher in support.
Thank you very much.
Charles Allen on behalf of Everytown for Gun Safety, proud sponsors and strong support for 2047. Thank you.
Linda Gale, San Francisco resident, and I am a volunteer with Moms Demand Action, and I fully support AB 2047.
Thank you.
Brenda Nixon, retired educator and Moms Demand Action volunteer in support.
Thank you.
Sarah Berger, Moms Demand Action volunteer and public school parent in support.
Rachel Lado with Moms Demand Action in support.
Mary Duplass, gun violence survivor and volunteer for NorCal Gun Violence Prevention.
Thank you.
Max Perry on behalf of the California Police Chiefs Association in support. Thank you.
Janet Surratt, Moms Demand Action volunteer in support.
Mariah Hodge, Moms Demand Action volunteer in support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Claire Senchina, Moms Demand Action volunteer and a gun violence survivor. I support.
Cooper Howard, Moms Demand Action volunteer in support.
Elizabeth Carpenter, Moms Demand Action volunteer in support.
Good afternoon, Donald Sturkey, Moms Demand Action volunteer, and I support.
Should be moms and dad.
Mitch Steiger with CFT, a union of educators and classified professionals, also in support.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chair members. Connor Gussman on behalf of Prosecutors Alliance in support.
Jamie Miner on behalf of Giffords, pleased to support. Thank you.
Now I want to show you how many people were against the bill.
Yes, my name is Steve Peterson. I'm a member of the Voron Design Team representing the wider open source hobbyist 3D printer community. And I also want to add on record the following additive manufacturing professionals, educators, stakeholders, Prusa Research, Printed Solid, P.O. Poly, Make Magazine, Maker Faire, West 3D, Nico Industries, 3D Printing Nerd, Coco Press, Micro Swiss, Greengate 3D, LDO Motors, Protoplant, makers of Protopasta, Make Good, 3D Fuel, Soraya Tech, Monster City Studios, Sliceworks, Things 3D, Zellerfeld, Fulu Foundation, Repair Preservation Group Action Fund, OC Create, OC Maker Foundation, Matter Hackers, Polymaker, BQ Big Tree Tech, Dr. Adrian Boyer, Joseph Prusa, Dale Doherty, Maxim Zolan, Joel Telling, Clayton Parker, Bill Duran, Grant Posner. Thank you.
Thank you
And
very
opposition.
much.
Aiden Sanabria, disability advocate. I think there's a real possibility for this bill to have disastrous consequences for disabled people to have access to spare parts to repair their assisted technologies.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Claire Armour. I am the lead chassis development engineer for the Hornet Racing team at Sacramento State University, where we develop a new internal combustion engine open wheel race car every year. 3D printing technology is crucial to my work.
I'm sorry, this is the time. I apologize. I should have said it at the beginning, but this is the time only for your name and then your affiliation and whether you're in support or opposed to the bill.
I strongly oppose this bill.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
My name is Joe. I'm with SGT Consulting and Golden Hams Radio Club. In principle of national security, I oppose.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sergi Small, born and raised Sacramento, a DIYer, and I am here on behalf of my family and friends who cannot attend. I am opposed to this.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Daniel Al-Nasser. I research the 3D printing of organs for medicine, and I deeply oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alon Horticolon-Retzler. I've been working a decade in rapid prototyping and commercial research. I strongly oppose this bill as written. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Victor Piedra. I'm just a parent and resident of Daly City, and I strongly oppose this bill for a variety of reasons I already explicitly explained. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Christopher Keaton. I'm a Lenovo sales training and relationship specialist, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sen Lawrence Hastings. I'm a free software and open source hardware advocate, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Joel Sanchez, Sacramento County resident and hobbyist 3D printer. I oppose this bill.
Hi, I'm Rujal Bhardwaj. I'm a resident of San Francisco, and I vehemently oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Paul Rothstein. I'm here again after last week, and I strongly oppose this bill on Fourth Amendment grounds at the very least.
Hello, my name is Tyler Woodward from the all the reasons already laid out. I also very strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Riley O'Connor. I'm an engineer and hobbyist from Limmerburg. I am opposed to this bill.
Hi, my name is Arish Rana, and as an engineering student, I deeply oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, Michael Hebert, engineer and Sacramento County resident, and I oppose this.
My name is Justin Pitta, Sac County resident and local maker, and I definitely oppose this bill.
Thank you very much.
My name is Aiden Simmons. As a hobbyist, I deeply oppose the bill on right to repair and privacy grounds. Thank you.
My name is Alex Orzella. I'm an open source advocate. I oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Alex Ont. I'm an open source developer, and I oppose this bill.
My name is Joseph Yule.
Sacramento resident, and I strongly oppose this bill.
My name's Christopher Heiser. I'm an engineer, parent, and resident of San Carlos, California, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Anthony Garcia, I work in prop production. I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Sean Sokoljian. I own Warmbird Technologies, an industrial 3D printer manufacturing company. My company is exempt from this bill given the industries we sell to. We oppose this bill regardless.
Thank you.
Hello, Aaron Thurner, engineering student at Consumidist River College, and I oppose this bill.
Hi, Gabriel Chang, Sacramento citizen. On the grounds of the Fourth Amendment, I strongly oppose this bill.
Hello, my name is John Pannell. I'm a member of the Warren Design Group and generally open source community, as well as an engineer and educator. I strongly oppose this bill.
Hello, my name is Nathan Groves. I am an industrial design student at San Francisco State University and a former Air Force. Strongly oppose this bill for the sake of my future.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Navarez, private citizen, Sacramento resident, and I strongly oppose this manufacturing control bill on Fourth Amendment grounds. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Nathaniel De Los Santos. I represent myself as a 3D printing hobbyist and author of open source software, not my employer. I oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Louis Rossman from Rossman Repair Group, Hulu Foundation Repair Preservation Group, and I strongly oppose this bill and the billionaire who's been funding it.
Hello, my name is Christopher Kramer. I'm an instructor at Makerspace, and I'm a student at Sacramento State, part of Aerospace Club, Competitive Robotics Club, and Baja SA Club. I'm a student member of Society of Manufacturing Engineers, American Society of Manufacturing Engineers, and American Society of Mechanical Engineers, and I strongly support you saying no to this bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Benton Phillips. I'm a hobbyist. I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, Liz Gutierrez, registering opposition on behalf of the Electronic Frontier Foundation and Oakland Privacy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is John Hanna, and I'm a Sacramento native, and for 30 years I've worked professionally as an editor. And so I carefully read this bill, and I carefully read all of the supporting materials that came along with this bill, and I'm hoping that y'all also read it carefully. And what I found is that there are statements of fact.
If you could just state your name and your affiliations and whether you support or oppose the bill.
I'm opposed to the bill due to the fact that it has not been written with care towards fact in reporting.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Evan Buttimer. I'm a professional musician. I play with the Sacramento Philharmonic and the Stockton Symphony, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rolando Javier. I am a computer engineer in the enterprise software industry, and in support of protecting privacy and consumer rights, I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Stuart Hastings, Reading, retired computer engineer. I'm opposed.
Hello, my name is Kyle McKenna. I'm a advanced manufacturing and mechatronics student at Sierra College. I oppose.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Labate. I'm here with my daughter. I'm a current software engineer and a former child care provider. We're very busy, but not so busy that we can't come here and state our disapproval of this bill. Please do not support it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing your daughter.
My name is James Huang. I'm a mechanical engineer, a user of 3D printers both professionally and personally, and a Democrat. I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Jen Thomas, on behalf of law-abiding citizens who value their privacy, I oppose.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Warren, and I'm a resident of Sacramento, and I strongly oppose this bill.
My name is Yassine Johnson. I came out here all the way from Patterson, California, and I came here to oppose Bill 2047 as I believe it is an invasion of privacy and could be very problematic for businesses who utilize 3D printers.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Finnegan Andrews. I am an IT technician in K-12 public schools in Washington State, and I am here today to oppose AB 2047 for the ways in which it will weaken First and Fourth Amendment protections.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Joseph. I'm an IT specialist, and on behalf of the Second and Fourth Amendment, I oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Kevin Guzman. I'm from Vallejo, California, and on behalf of the Fourth Amendment and right to repair, I oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Howdy, y'all. I am Jeffrey Gicosio, and I am a software developer, and I oppose this bill for the Second Amendment and the Fourth Amendment and for a right to repair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michael Hoosier. I'm from Riverside, California, and I strongly oppose AB 2047.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kobe Clark. I'm a Vacaville resident, and I strongly oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jason North, Sacramento local college student, computer science major. I strongly oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good evening. I'm Nicholas Tank. I'm an electronics technician and a law-abiding 3D printer user, and I oppose this bill.
Fletcher Dubé, 16th District constituent, strongly oppose.
My name is Hanson Dubé. I'm an analytical chemist residing in Walnut Creek, California, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
I'm Nicholas Dorn. I'm creating a 3D printer assembly company, and I strongly oppose this bill for reasons of destruction of my company in advance.
Thank you.
Matthew Conley, former Army Ranger, current computer engineer and entrepreneur, oppose.
My name is Nathaniel Lewis. I'm a system software engineer residing in San Francisco, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Brandon Langdon, and I, as a 12-year professional and expert in additive manufacturing at a national lab, a 7th-generation Livermore constituent and voter for Assembly Member Bauer Kahn, oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Justin Lisinski. I'm a product design consultant and inventor in Palo Alto, and I strongly oppose this bill.
My name is Sarah West. I am a resident of Berkeley and a constituent of the chair. I am here with my son, Kalen. And we are small, my husband and I are small business owners. We strongly oppose this bill. It will not make our children safer. It's a waste of resources with no hope of success. It will just create new problems.
My name is Kaylin West. I'm a resident of Berkeley, and I strongly oppose this bill because I think it will create more problems than it has a chance to solve.
Thank you so much.
Ann Pauley, Oakland-based manufacturing engineer and board member at an education nonprofit working with Oakland Unified School District to teach 3D printing to underserved youth. If you care about education, you will join me in strongly opposing this bill.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, come on. When I started 3D printing, machines cost $200,000. Now machines are built for $200. Now kids are building machines for $200 from kits, which allow them to build the skills they need to repair them, use them, and design for them.
Use this. Don't make me use this, please.
Oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm a retired grandma, and I'm here to support my son and my 3 sons, and they're all in this technology, and I would like very much to oppose this bill. My name is Mary Pasco. I'm from Rockland, California. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My name is Jay Sugaldi. I vehemently oppose this bill and the technocrat, parasites, and financiers who think that they can shape a panopticon tech dystopia for all of us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
My name is Milo McConlog. When I was 9 years old, I built my first 3D printer, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you so much.
My name is Andrew Concilio. I 3D print fidget toys for my autistic wife, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Glenn Gio. I am trying to start a company that relies on 3D printing and would be unable to do so if this bill passes. I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you very much.
My name is Aisha Burns. I'm a medical physicist, and I use 3D printing to treat cancer, and I oppose this bill.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Hunter Leggetti, and I'm an aspiring manufacturer, and I strongly oppose this bill.
My name is Tom Durso. I oppose this bill. My business is going to be related to 3D printing and the development of it.
Thank you so much.
My name is Christopher Martinez. I'm a material physicist, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Adrian McCarthy. I'm a software engineer from Hayward, California, and a member of the Northern California Haunters Group, and we strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Daniel Watson. I'm from Fremont, California, and I do computer science tutoring and teach people using 3D printers a lot, and I urge you to vote against this bill. Thank you.
My name is Luke Bishai, representing WPM Software Design, a keyboard design company in Southern California, and I urge you to vote no against this bill. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Jacob Bertrand, resident of Davis, an uncle, an electrical engineering student, and a former member of a national level Davis-based robotics team which relies on free and open source 3D printing software, and I respectfully oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Beck Fortier. I'm a mechanical engineering student at UC Davis, and I regularly use 3D printing both in and out of the classroom setting, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Athena Rowe. I'm a computer science student from West Sacramento, and I strongly oppose this bill.
My name is Mustafa Azar. I'm a Monterey County resident and constituent, and I strongly oppose this bill on First and Fourth Amendment grounds.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alexander Shopov, and I am a physics student and an observatory volunteer that relies on 3D printers to maintain their scopes. I strongly oppose this bill. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Owen Sturzel. I'm a private citizen and resident of Hayward, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm John Link, from a resident of Fremont, and I strongly oppose this bill.
I am Carmen Mork, resident of Briones, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is James Grindell. I'm a software developer, Yolo County resident, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Hi, I'm Jacob Koje, a resident of San Francisco County. I'm an electrical engineer that works in the pharma industry, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Hello, Senators. My name is Logan Hauga. I'm a constituent of Dixon, California, and a registered Democratic voter. As a computer science student and a software leader of competitive robotics at Sacramento State, and for other small makerspaces across the state that don't have a cutout in this bill, I strongly oppose.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel Garcia Razo. I am a student at Sac State and a 3D printing enthusiast, and I strongly oppose this.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Freeman. I'm a high school student, and I strongly oppose.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Scott Seaver. I'm a mechanical engineer, lifelong California resident, Democrat, supporter of effective gun control, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Xavier Patton, Sacramento native and electronics engineer. I've been involved in the Sacramento maker community since I was a little kid. I am in strong opposition.
Hello, my name is Cyrus Rostami. I am an unaffiliated Santa Clara County resident, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Ashley Dragoo. I am a Sacramento County resident, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Nick Carano, San Jose, California, 3D printing enthusiast. I strongly oppose this bill.
Hi, I'm Stephen Estes from Merced, California, and I strongly oppose this bill. And hello, Senator Caballero.
I'm Courtney LeCount from Ripon, California. I'm an arcade game repair technician, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Niall Light from Livermore, California, mechanical engineer. I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hedrick Fasegan. I drove 7 hours from Diamond Bar, LA County to be here to say I strongly oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hello, my name is Brandon Kendrick, a resident of Citrus Heights, California. I'm a stay-at-home father, and I strongly oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, I am Ben Wilhelm. I am a parent and a teacher in Amador County, California. For the sake of both my students and my son, I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you very much for being here.
Hello, my name is Gideon, and I strongly oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Alexander Mauger. I'm a robotics and automation consultant representing Redwood Prototyping LLC, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Michael, and I don't represent anyone, but I oppose this bill and I support the Bill of Rights.
My name is Ted. I represent the American River College Engineering Club, and we strongly oppose this bill, as well as Connor, who had to leave early, but was the president of the competitive robotics team at Sac State University, and also opposes this bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Chris Smith, Sacramento County resident, finance accounting professional. I oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Hello, Eric Behrens, Sacramento resident, creator, fixer, and tinker. I oppose this bill. Thank you.
Ian McClellan, not an enthusiast, but a concerned computer engineer and Contra Costa County resident. I oppose this bill on the grounds of supporting the corporate intrusion into creativity and strangling thereof.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hannah Nelson, a student from Santa Barbara, and I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you.
Dylan Coons, Orangeville resident, artist. I oppose this bill on grounds of freedom of expression.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm James Cannon. I'm a business owner, and for the last 37 years, I've been an IT professional. I strongly oppose the bill, and I hope you guys do as well.
Namaste. Jay Patel. I strongly oppose this bill. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
My name is Daniel Martin. I drove 400 miles to be here today from Orange County, and I strongly oppose.
Thank you.
My name's Chase Anderson, Vallejo resident, embedded security developer, and open source advocate. I oppose this bill.
Thank you.
I'm Aaron J., a software developer for 2 decades, and more recently, a small business owner. I'm also a constituent of the bill's author in Santa Ramona, Contra Costa County. I strongly oppose this technically unworkable, expensive, and infeasible bill.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Amr Abdulati. I'm a medical doctor and an engineer working in Sacramento. I strongly oppose this bill because it would have prevented me from saving lives during the COVID pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, David Bullock on behalf of the San Fernando Valley chapter of the California Pistol and Rifles Association. We are in opposition. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else?
Chair and members, my name is Aubrey Rodriguez. I'm a alleged advocate with ACLU Cal Action. While we are appreciative of the committee amendments, we continue to have strong concerns with AB 2047. To start, this bill poses grave risk to many users of 3D printers and their right to privacy. Just yesterday, the Supreme Court reaffirmed an individual's right to reasonable expectation of privacy in Chattree v. United States. In a concurring opinion, Justice Gorsuch wrote that one's papers or effects was understood at the time of the Fourth Amendment adoption to embrace most of any kind of personal property. This unequivocally includes one's 3D printer, and every owner of a 3D printer holds the right to a reasonable expectation of privacy when printing in their own home. And if the government suspects an individual violating the law by 3D printing ghost guns, they can obtain a search warrant, rather than mandating a dystopian scanning tool that constantly monitors what people do in the privacy of their own homes. This newly required algorithm contains troubling similarities to efforts by governments and corporations to either break end-to-end encryption or include constant scanning technology on people's electronic devices. At the ACLU, we warned of the dangers that this technology brings and how it may be exploited to conduct far-reaching surveillance. Mandating an algorithm that scans for possible printing of a ghost gun poses similar risk. And the question is, where will this constant surveillance, monitoring our every move end? Once this scanning algorithm is in place, it could be abused by governments or corporations to prevent socially or politically sensitive 3D printed designs, infringing on our civil liberties. This type of software creates a permanent backdoor into the privacy of our own homes, ripe for exploitation. And once this new infrastructure exists, it is a simple software update away from tracking political dissents or preventing 3D printed designs deemed inappropriate. We remain skeptical of any software that contains a client-side scanning system that is purportedly only designed to capture specific files, as this software invades the privacy of users with 3D printers who will, by necessity have everything they print scanned and improved by an opaque algorithm. For these reasons, we respectfully urge a strong no vote on this bill.
Thank you very much.
And thank you everybody for showing up, because you demonstrated a point when you showed up. You demonstrated that you could show up and they're not going to listen to you anyway.
AB 2047, Bauer Cahan. Motion is to pass as amended to appropriations. Adegain? Aye. Adegain, aye. Sayarto?
No.
Sayarto, no. Caballero? Caballero, aye. Cortese?
Aye.
Cortese, aye. Perez? Wiener? Wiener, aye.
We'll keep that bill on call for after Senate.
Thank you, Senator.
For that one guy who voted no, I want you to listen to him, because he seems to actually understand that he doesn't understand enough to vote yes on this. He doesn't strike me as a 3D printing expert. He strikes me as somebody that has some basic common sense that he shouldn't poke with and destroy an entire industry based over a problem that does not exist.
Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to get away from the technical stuff, and I'm going to think like a little criminal, okay? I want to make ghost guns, and I have my little 3D printer at home. I know it's illegal. I'm going to make my little ghost gun or whatever it is. You say it's illegal. I already know it. I'm already breaking the law. Now you tell me, oh, we're going to come in and make you put a thing in there. I'm not going to. I'm going to put it in the closet. Or if I want to go buy one, I'm going to go out of state. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to put it in the back of my truck underneath a blanket. I'm going to bring it in. And I'm going to continue to do what's illegal because I don't care that it's illegal. That's not going to stop somebody who is doing this. In other words, this bill like this is ineffective in its, trying to get people that already don't really care what the law is to stop what they're doing. All it's going to do is have potential real ramifications for people that use this technology and advancing the technology while other players come in to try to install things that they don't know are going to work. The witness that I think knows a lot about this has already given us a lowdown on how effective this stuff is. So, just like the gun laws that come up against the Second Amendment, you can't keep passing things that are against the Constitution, because they're just not legal. And when you do pass things like this, okay, have you been able to stop them? No, it's illegal. And yet, what are we finding? We're finding that people are making them. So what do? We go after those people. We go after those people. This isn't going to help us do that. This isn't going to change anything. All this is going to do is potentially create big problems for people that legally use this type of technology. We don't have the technology to say that the printer is going to recognize that this is oh, wait a minute, this guy's doing a ghost gun. So somehow we're going to grind the whole thing to a halt. It's not there. And I haven't heard anybody tell me that it is. I've heard you tell me it's 4 years away. That means nothing to me. This is an ineffective approach, with way too much collateral damage that's possible to a burgeoning industry out there for a lot of people that are very creative people, by the way, that their livelihood depends on this technology. So again, you need to go after the people that are breaking laws, not after the technology that they use, because they'll continue to use that technology whether you make new laws that affect everything else or not.
There is hope, though. There is hope. Oh, there's one person that did not vote on this yet. There was that woman that said, hey, listen, I just read this yesterday. I don't really know a lot about it, who started asking her good questions. And then she said this. She said, I know somebody in my district who's actually very concerned about this. And even though I care about gun control, I care about what my constituents say.
I ask those questions because I think one of the main concerns that I've heard, from my constituent is, I think out of all these things, and the questions that he had was just about the surveillance issue. And are we essentially creating like a system where we're tracking everybody that happens to own a 3D printer, including individuals like himself? The individual I'm talking about lives in the city of Monterey Park. I represent the city of Monterey Park. If you're familiar, we had a mass shooting that happened about 4 years ago, and had a number of individuals who died as a result of that mass shooting. This is an issue that he cares a lot about personally, but also has these questions about privacy as well. I'm not quite sure how you resolve that. The issue that has been raised to me that I'm trying to navigate as somebody that obviously wants to keep our community safe. And at the same time, I think we have real concerns about privacy and data right now, as the chair of privacy would so well know.
Here's what Ann had to say about that, and I agree with her.
I'd like to point out the senator who talked about a specific person who lives in her district that talked to her and sent a message about this person giving her both sides of the argument and telling her in their own words why this bill was concerning to them. And I think that really speaks to how important a single person calling in could potentially be. And so I want everyone to take this as a lesson. When you call all of the offices of the senators, especially the senator whose district you live in, speak specifics. Say, I live in this city, this concerns me for this reason. Make sure that you say your background, make yourself human. Don't just call in and say, I vote this. They're not looking at a tally of how many people call in. They're looking for really personal stories like this that kind of speak to them and speak to the other assembly members that they can bring in. And kind of from the business perspective, these senators, this is their full-time job. Like all of us that work in corporate, where we're kind of pushed to show that we're listening to people, show that we're providing impact. These people are the same way. This is their job. They're trying to prove to everyone else in the room that they're doing their job well, they're providing impact, they're working for the people of California, and you need to help them do their job. If you make their job easy, that's what moves the needle.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way of putting it. I love that, Ann. It's true. It's absolutely true. I mean, that's the thing. That's why it's important to call your representatives, especially, we'll get you locally. Like, it makes a difference because they care locally. All the rhetoric about people it's not.
You need to make it personal for them, and more importantly, you need to make it easy for them to say that they're doing their job. That person, when they went up there, that person that emailed her is now going to see, wow, wait, you represent like 80,000 people, and you mentioned me personally in my concern while you were on this panel. Wow, you actually care about me. I'm voting for you again. And I'm going to tell everybody around me to vote for you again. Now, here's the note that I have. David brought up a point, and it's an uncomfortable point, but it needs to be brought up anyway. Why the fuck are we the two people doing the most organizing of everybody there? No, seriously, why? Like, there's one dude from the ACLU, there's me, and there's David. Like, that we're trying to get all these different people to show up. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the fuck out of every single person that showed up yesterday and last week. Thank you very much. But there's a really important conversation to be had here, and please, hear me out. Why is it that it's mostly David, myself, that are getting people to show up to this? Why is it mostly us? There are 3D printer companies that make millions to tens of millions to hundreds of millions of dollars in this industry, and there's just been crickets from all of them. And David brings up a good point.
All the other influencers out there that are starting to make content about this. I know Grant at 3D Musketeers is putting out stuff. 3D Professor better have made something. If he hasn't, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. He's a friend. All these people are starting to do stuff. And I'll tell you right now why you don't see the biggest 3D printing companies here right now with you, because they are scared out of their mind of going against a bill that has firearm in the title. That's why I asked them flat out, is this just because it's firearm in the title? Call that out to people. Call out the stuff in the room. It's not a conspiracy. People have told me they don't want to go against the firearm bill because of the optics. Because, oh my God, you're against this. When I first started this opposition, my friend runs the Department of Children and Family Youth Services for the city of San Francisco. And she was like, what the hell are you doing? I can't support you. You're on your own. I said, did you read the bill? No.
They are afraid of being seen as pro-ghost gun as a result of showing up. I don't care. I don't care if the 3D printer companies are offended at the message I'm putting forth in this video. Since I started going over Bamboo Lab stuff, I've gotten 3 offers to get 3 free 3D printers from 3 separate companies. I turned down 2 of them at first, and then the last one I wound up turning down when I sensed that there was a string attached to it, and I just wanted nothing to do with that. But I don't have sponsors on my channel, so because I don't have sponsors, I can say it for what it is. You need to stand up for your fucking industry. You need to be doing at least 1/10 the work that David Tobin is out there doing for you. If you don't do that work, then some of the largest economies in the world are not going to be able to sell your printers anymore. Or you're going to have to sell your printer with blocking technology built into it, which means that you're going to have to rework your entire fucking 3D printer using closed source software. Or you're going to have to break open source software licenses to start putting locks inside of things, and then you're probably going to get dragged to court over something else. Or you're going to have to stop selling your printers to some of the world's largest economies because you didn't speak up now. And that's on you. And when I say you, I don't mean just one company. I mean every single company that benefits from 3D printing that is afraid of being seen as a Luigi Mangione. We, by the way, didn't even use a fucking fully 3D printed gun. He used 3D printed parts attached to a bunch of metal parts. I already talked about that in the last video. The point is, you all need to start showing up. It can't just be me and my merry band of YouTube commenters that show up. No offense to all of them. It needs to be the actual companies involved in this. The companies that make these products need to send their representatives out, need to send their owners, their chief technological officers out to explain why these bills are not good. I don't care if you're afraid of being seen as somebody who's trying to influence American politics. I don't care if you're afraid of being seen as pro-Second Amendment or pro-gun or any of that. If you are afraid of how you are going to be perceived, then you are letting your opposition frame the arguments and you are letting them win. Never accept the premise of assholes. These people are trying to destroy your fucking industry and you just hope that it's going to go away. It's not going to go away. Most people are not talking about this. David is right. It's only just now, after David came out, that you see all these other 3D printed channels that are starting to talk about this in a way they weren't before. There's a lot of influencers that are afraid of alienating brands. There are brands that are afraid of going into a territory where they may be perceived as being political. Life is political. At the end of the day, what is politics? It's people coming together to make rules about how you live your life. And if you don't take part in those discussions, then you may be harmed when those rules that come out don't make any sense and fuck up your life, which is why you need to come out and you need to say something, not just us. I don't know jack shit about 3D printing. I really don't. I just started researching this shit less than a month ago and people started emailing me saying, I don't know why there's not more people talking about this. I started talking about it because I didn't see anybody else talking about it. And when David said he needed help and he was on his own, he gave me his number. I called him back within half an hour while I was eating my quesadilla and I put off the rest of my workday for it.
It was awesome. I mean, I put this out. It was Ethan over at the OC Maker Fair sent me Lewis's email. I sent an email. Lewis called me right away and said, how can I help?
Together, we got over 200 fucking people to show up in opposition to this, and it wasn't enough. We need more help. If you work at a company like SpaceX, if you're the CTO of SpaceX and you're reading this and you think, man, this really sucks. This is really fucking bad. We're going to have less students. We're going to have less people that know how to use this hardware if this bill comes out. Show up! If you run a 3D printing company, fuck, if you run Bamboo Labs for all I give a shit, I can't stand you people, but you know what? I'll stand there right next to you while you oppose this. If you work at Bamboo Labs, if you're a CTO at there, show up. From Prusa Research, show up. From any one of these other companies. It's not enough to hit a thumbs up emoji in a group chat with other people who are showing up. You need to do what Marlene did. When Marlene explained, I'm not a fan of guns. This is not my thing. But when I saw what was going on, I had to come out. And she pointed out in private, yeah, you know, I was explaining to some people that I knew, like, what are you flying to California for? Oh yeah, I'm flying there to be in opposition to something that claims to be about gun control. And her friends are like, oh, why? And then, like, yeah, it's a difficult conversation. It's an awkward conversation. And you're going to have to explain it to them. It's not gun control. It's manufacturing control. If you don't do something now, enjoy living in a future where you can't sell your products across the United States of America. Because this shit just got introduced in Delaware. It's already being pushed through in California. It already got pushed and passed in New York. How many other economies do you not want to be able to sell 3D printers into? I'm going to post the entire thing along with everybody's comments. And I'm going to try to post something together that includes as much as possible for the next video. Give me some time for that. There's a lot of editing to be done, and I am a one-man band for the most part, as you could tell by the crappy camera work. So I do what I can. My apologies for not having the time for it. I'm also going to get over to the Stop Killing Games thing that happened on Monday. I've wanted to go over that. I have wanted to dig into it. I've been traveling and doing a lot of other stuff. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. Don't stop showing up. Listen to what Ann said. Just because it passed here does not mean it's going to pass in the state. In order for that to happen, the senators all have to vote in it. And there's still time for you to contact your senator and let them know that I'm not voting for you next election, and I'm going to vote for whoever the opposite of you is in the primary. I'm going to vote for whoever your opposition is afterwards. They need to believe that. They need to believe that they are this close to losing their seat over this one issue. They need to believe that it's not just safe just because it has the word gun in it. That's it for today. And as always, hope you learned something. See you in the next video. Bye now.